Hello, and welcome to this fourth set of problems on arithmetic progression, geometric progression, and harmonic progression. In this video, we will solve problem number 31 to 40. So, without further ado, let's get started. And as always, I will say that when I read the problem, you should pause the video and then try to solve the problem yourself. If you cannot solve the problem yourself, then you can look at the solution. So problem 31 says that if theta and alpha are two real numbers such that cos to the power 4 theta by cos square alpha comma half comma sin to the power 4 theta by sin square alpha are in AP, prove that cos to the power 2n plus 2 theta by cos to the power 2n alpha minus 1 by 2 comma sin to the power 2n plus 2 theta by sin to the power 2n alpha are also in AP. Yeah, partial problems. Sorry about the typo. So we are given that cos to power 4 theta by cos square alpha comma half comma sin to power 4 theta by sin square alpha are in AP. So we can write the extreme terms, that is cos to power 4 theta by cos square alpha plus sin to power 4 theta by sin square alpha is equal to twice the middle term, which is half. So twice of that would be 1, which is equal to cos square theta plus sin square theta. We take cos square theta to the left hand side and sin square 4 theta by sin square alpha to the right hand side, and then we can write cos square theta by cos square alpha is equal into cos square theta minus cos square alpha is equal to sin square theta by sin square alpha multiplied with sin square alpha minus sin square theta. So you see that cos square theta will become cos square 4 theta, and cos square alpha will be this term. Sorry, where is cos square? Oh, cos square alpha will get cancelled, so cos square theta will be this term. Sin square theta into sin square alpha will be sorry, this sin square alpha will get cancelled, so this is sin square theta, that is this term, and minus sin square theta into sin square theta is sin to the power 4 theta by sin square alpha. So from this equality we can say that this equality which we have got by substituting 1 minus cos square theta for sin square theta, and we substitute 1 minus cos square alpha for sin square alpha, we have got this. So this gets cancelled, either this gets cancelled, that is this is equal, this has to be equal. So cos square theta minus cos square alpha will be equal here. There is one conclusion. And second conclusion is that cos square theta by cos square alpha is equal to sin square theta by sin square alpha. So from this these two conclusions we can prove the desired result. Problem 32 says that if an is equal to sine of integration from 0 to pi sin 2nx by sin x dx, show that a1, a2, a3 are in AP. Whenever we have to show that a1, a2, a3 and so on are in AP, we prove that the nth term plus n plus 2th term minus 2a n plus n1 is equal to 0. So we do that here. So our nth term would be sin 2nx by sin x, n plus 2th term will be sin 2 multiplied with n plus 2x by sin x, and n plus 1st term would be sin 2 into n plus 1 into x by sin x. This 2 has come from here. So from trigonometry, this leads to 2 sin 2 into n plus 1x cos 2x. So this remains same. Now we take 2 sin 2 into n plus 1x common. So in the bracket would be cos 2x minus 1, which is equal to minus 2 sin square x. So sin x gets cancelled. We have minus 2 sin 2 into n plus 1x sin x dx. Now this is equal to cos 2n plus 1x minus cos 2n plus 3x dx. This again has come from trigonometrical formula. Now this would be 0. So since this is 0, n plus 1 and n plus 2 form an AP, and we substitute n is equal to 1, 4 and so on to get a1, a2, a3 and so on in AP. Problem 33 says that if L of n is equal to 0 line of integration with limits 0 and pi by 4 tan to the power nx dx, show that 1 by L2 plus L4 comma 1 by L3 plus L5 comma 1 by L4 plus L6 are in AP. Find the common difference of AP. So in this case we have terms like L2 plus L4, L3 plus L5 and so on in denominator. So we consider ln plus 2. which is equal to tan power nx 1 plus tan square x dx. Now this is equal to sec square x. 1 plus tan square x is sec square x, and differentiation of tan x yields us sec square x. So this is a straightforward integration of tan, which leads to tan to the power n plus 1 x by n plus 1 with limits pi by 4 and 0, which is equal to 1 by n plus 1. So since this is 1 by n plus 1, we substitute n is equal to 2. So if you substitute n is equal to 2, 1 by L2 plus L4 is 3, 1 by L3 plus L5 is equal to 4, and so on. And thus we see that common difference is 1. Problem 34 says that if alpha, beta, gamma are in AP, show that alpha is equal to sine beta plus gamma, beta is equal to sine gamma plus alpha, and gamma is equal to sine alpha plus beta. Prove that tan alpha is equal to tan beta is equal to tan gamma. So since alpha, beta, gamma are in AP as given, we can write b minus alpha is equal to gamma minus beta. We take cos of both sides, we get cos beta minus alpha is equal to cos gamma minus beta. Now we are also given that alpha, beta, gamma are equal to sin beta plus gamma, sin gamma plus alpha, and sin alpha plus beta. So we can write that sin gamma plus alpha minus sin beta plus gamma is equal to sin alpha plus beta minus sin gamma plus alpha. Now from trigonometry, this is equal to 2 cos alpha minus beta by 2 into sin alpha plus beta by 2 plus gamma. And right hand side becomes 2 cos beta minus gamma by 2 sin beta plus gamma by 2 plus alpha. So from here, cos beta minus alpha is equal to cos gamma minus beta. So we cancel them out. So what remains is alpha plus beta by 2 plus gamma, and sine of that actually. And on the right hand side we have sine beta plus gamma by 2 plus alpha. So we equate them. Upon equating, we get gamma is equal to alpha. Since gamma is equal to alpha, alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, which leads tan alpha is equal to tan beta is equal to tan gamma. Problem 35 says that suppose A, B, C are three positive real numbers in AP such that ABC is equal to 4. Prove that the minimum value of B is 4 to the power 1 by 3. We let D to be the common difference. Then our product ABC becomes B minus D into B plus D is equal to 4. That is B into B square minus D square is equal to 4. Now obviously B square minus D square is less than B square because D is greater than 0. Yeah, we have to assume that actually I should have written D should be greater than 0. So B minus D square less than B square. Now we substitute this here. So we get B cube greater than 4. And that's why minimum value of B is 4 to the power 1 by 3, not 4 by 3, 1 by 3. This is again a typo. The sixth term of an AP is 2 and its common difference is greater than 1. Show that the value of the common difference of progression, show that product of first, fourth and fifth term is greatest is 8 by 5. So we let A to be the first term and D to be the common ratio, then sixth term A plus 5D is 2. So we also let first, fourth and fifth product terms is equal to P, which is equal to 2 minus 5D into 2 minus D into 2 minus D. This we do in such a way so that the equation is in one variable, that is t, which is equal to P is equal to 2 into 4 minus 16D plus 17D square minus 5D cube. Now applying the calculus rules, we differentiate this. Upon differentiation, we get S prime, we let S is equal to this much. So S prime is equal to minus 15D square plus 34D minus 16 is equal to 0. So 5D cube, 5 into 3 is 15 and power becomes less by 1. 17 into 2 and power becomes less by 1, and then this 16. So this gives us two values of D, 2 by 3 and 8 by 5. One would be minima, one would be maxima. But we are given that D is greater than 1, common difference is greater than 1. So D is equal to 8 by 5. 37, problem 31, problem 37 says that find the sum of n terms of the series log of A plus log of A cube by B plus log of A to the power 5 by B square plus log A7 by B cube and so on. So this can be written as log of A plus 3 log A plus 5 log A and so on, minus log B plus 2 log B plus 3 log B and so on. We let this sum to be S. So there will be n terms in this. So our sum would be n by 2 into twice of first term, which is log A, plus n minus 1 into common difference, which is 2 log A. In this case, there will be n minus 1 term because for the first term there is no power of log B. So n minus 1 by 2 into this should be twice of log B, twice of log B plus n minus 1 into log of b, which is common difference. So upon solving this, you end up getting log of a to the power 2n by b to the power n whole to the power n by 2. Problem 38 says that the first, second, and the last term of an AP are A, B, and C respectively. Prove that the sum of all the terms, there's a typo here, there should be double L, all the terms is B plus C minus 2A into A plus C by 2 into B minus A. So we let D to be the common difference. So D is equal to B minus A and C is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. That is N minus 1 is equal to C minus A by B minus A. That is A is equal to B plus C minus 2A by B minus A. Now we know that sum of n terms be S. This S should be capital. Then S is equal to n by 2 multiplied with first term and last term. So substitute for n, we get B plus C minus 2A into A plus C by 2 into B minus A. Problem 38 says that if Sn denotes the sum of n terms of an AP, show that Sn plus 3 is equal to 3 Sn plus 2 minus Sn plus 1 plus Sn. So we write that 3 into Sn plus 2 minus Sn plus 1 plus Sn is equal to, now this difference would be Tn plus 2 because that is an extra term in Sn plus 1, 2, rest of the series remains same. Now Tn plus 2 will be A plus n plus 1 into D. We multiply that with 3. So 3A plus 3 into n plus 1 into D plus Sn. Now we take out A plus nd, which is Tn plus 1, and add that to Sn. So this Sn plus Tn plus 1 will become Sn plus 1. What remains is 2A plus 2n plus 3 into D. We split that into A plus n plus 1 into D plus A plus n plus 2 into D. Now this is Tn plus 2 and this is Tn plus 3. So adding that we will get Sn plus 3, which is what was required. If A1, A2, An are in arithmetic progression with common difference D, prove that sigma of AR, AS, where R is less than S is equal to 1 by 2 n into n minus 1 into A1 whole square plus n minus 1 into A1D plus 1 by 12 into 3n square minus 7n plus 2 into D square. Now here, if you vary R from 1 to n, S would vary from 2 to n, okay, because we are taking two of the terms together. So if we pick A1, then AS would be A2 and then A1, A3 and then A1, A4 up to AN, and plus if we pick R is equal to 2, then AS would be A3. It will start from A3. So A2, A3 plus A2, A4 plus A2, A5 and so on. So we can write this expression as sigma I is equal to 1 to n AI into AI plus 1 plus AI plus 2 up to AN. Now AI is A1 plus I minus 1 into D. There are n minus I terms in this, so n minus I by 2, and AI plus 1 plus AN would yield us 2AN 2A1 plus n plus I minus 1 into D. Now all you need to do is multiply all this and then take the sum over all that and you will have the desired result. I have left that as an exercise for you. Problem 40 says that balls are arranged in rows to form an equilateral triangle. The first row consists of one ball, the second of two balls, and so on. If 669 balls are added, then all balls can be arranged in the shape of a square, and each of the sides contained 8 balls less than the each side of the triangle did. Determine the initial number of balls. So we let there are n rows in the triangle. Now if there are n rows of the equilateral triangle, then there will be n balls on each side. Now if there are n balls on each side for the square, there will be n minus 8 balls for each side. Therefore, total number of balls in the square would be n minus 8 whole square. Now total number of balls in the equilateral triangle would be n into n plus 1 by 2, because first row will have 1 ball, second row will have 2 balls, and another row will have n balls. So sum of that is n into n plus 1 by 2. Now if we add 669 more balls to the number of balls of triangle, it becomes equal to that of square. Now if you solve this equation, you will get n is equal to 55. Now if n is equal to 55, we substitute in this formula n into n plus 1 by 2, n is equal to 55 to get the initial number of balls, that is the number of balls in triangle, which is 1540. So with this, we come to the end of problem number 31 to 40. In the next set, we will solve 10 more problems. I hope that you find my videos useful. So if so, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. And if you have something to say, you can leave me a comment in the comment box below. And with that, I will bid you goodbye. Enjoy.